And later, Brian at MCU works to find a rigging resolution on the 20-foot Shamrock project.
I don't care what anyone says, every boat can afford to use a set of trim tabs, and that's all there is to it. And I ordered a set of Bennett trim tabs. I can't wait to get them on the back of the boat.
All right, I got the Bennett trim tabs. I'm ready to put on the Shamrock and getting out there, and I'm all excited because I want to get this boat out on the water and see what she's going to do. So I get all set up, everything, get ready to mock the first one up, and I go, uh-oh, we've got a problem here. These tabs are not going to fit up under this platform. They got about a 40-degree angle on them, and to be able to make this set of tabs work, we're going to have to cut notches in that swim platform. I don't want to ruin this guy's swim platform.
All right, so Steve's outside doing the installation of the Bennett trim tabs. He comes into my office, tells me he's got a big problem. He needs to get into modifying the teak swim platform. The teak swim platform that's 25 years old and it didn't have to be modified before. What's he talking about? I need to go outside and see what's going on.
Welcome back to Florida Sportsman Project Dreamboat. Due to the swim platform installed on the 20-foot Shamrock, the crew at MCU has not been able to mount the trim tabs they ordered. With the deadline looming, the team may now have their solution.
So I gave Bennett a call to tell him our situation. They actually said that's not going to be a problem. They have it resolved. They actually make a special tab for these unique situations, and they told me they'd send it right up.
Okay, we got the new set of tabs in for the Shamrock, and I'm ready to get these things put on and check them out. Yeah, okay, cool. These things have got less of a degree on them. The first set I had, the mounting pad was like 2/3 of the way back on the trim plate itself. This is at the very trailing edge of the tab. This set of tabs is going to work on this boat, so I'm ready to install them. Well, I've got to get this tab mounted to the boat, so I'd shoot my measurements. I want the beginning edge of it, I want it a 1/4 of an inch higher than the bottom of the hull of the boat. So I got that secured. Now I'm going to mount my actuator to the tab itself because I got to get the very trailing edge of the tab. I like to get that right around 3/8 of an inch up. So that way you always have negative tab. You can always bring them up. You get them mounted too low, you can't bring them up. The tab's going to be working without even being actuated to go down. So you want to be able to get the tab up out of the water correctly. So I got all that marked up. I figured out where my top foot's going to go through the transom. I mark it, pull it back, drill my holes, goop my 5200 on it, and then secure the top of the actuator to the transom of the boat. Now I'm ready to move up to the console to install the switch and the control box for this set of electric trim tabs. Bennett supplies a nice little template for the switches, which is cool. I usually take my template for that and I lay it out on the dash and figure where the best spot's going to be that is going to be user-friendly to the throttle, because you want that switch panel close to the throttle. That way you can still have your hand on the throttle and still activate your trim tabs. So found the spot for it. I'm going to drill my hole, get that secured, and then I'm going to install the brains of the system is going to be mounted in the console, the control box. Now I'm ready to run my wiring for my tabs in the back to the control box, and then also run the power wire to the control box. Switch panel itself, you've got an orange wire, which is going to be the constant power. I ran that to the fuse panel. And then also you have a purple wire, which is for auto retracts. So I'm just going to jumper it right to my gauges, to the key on power for the gauges. So that way, if you get trailer in the boat or anything like that, as soon as you turn that key switch off, if your tabs are down, they're going to automatically come up. And that is a cool design. Everything else is plug and play. The wiring coming from your tabs, just plug right into it, Deutsch connectors. And also for your switch panel that controls the trim tabs, it just plug and play, plugs right into the control box. So got all that plugged up, got everything zip tied up, looking good. Now ready for a test run.
So now that Steve's got the tabs on, everything fit really good, we had no issues or problems, time to give Dave that call to tell him to come get his new boat.